Welcome to the Squat Rack of Knowledge. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the bench press. First, we're going to talk about position and form. So how to better your form so you have a better bench press. Number 2, weight selection. So how you pyramid up and then how you pyramid back down. 3, weak spot training, aka triceps or the whole. So finding your weak spot and then exercises you can do to strengthen those weak spots. And 4, alternate exercises for people at home, for home lifters that might not have access to equipment like this yet. Things and exercises you can do with no major equipment yet.
So at this point, Molly is setting up for her bench press to warm up. She's simply utilizing the same technique that she's going to use with all of the rest of her bench presses at a lighter weight. So the important part here is that we're trying to warm up the muscles, get comfortable, and help build muscle memory so that in the future, when we get to heavier weights, we don't have to actively think about what it is that we're doing. Depending on how strong you are or how advanced you are, it's going to dictate exactly how quickly you ramp up your weight. So for Molly, we've discovered that she can burn out quickly if she does too many reps on each set. So instead what she'll do is sets of 5 or 3 with a moderate weight so that she can work up to some heavy sets. Again, the real critical parts here are using consistent positioning while you're doing the movements and also making sure that you're properly taking the time to warm the muscles up so that you're ready without overexhausting yourself to where the heaviest sets you won't have any strength left. So. Okay, so we're getting Molly into position here. She's already done her warm-up sets, and the important things about the bench press is to realize that there is a full body exercise here, in that your leg drive, your shoulder placement, all these things are going to be involved. So Molly's going to kind of talk about how she's setting herself up right now.
So I place my hands about a half an inch from the rings on the bar on both sides, and then I lift up and I pull back on my shoulder blades, trying to pinch them together so that I'm on my shoulder blades. And then I fasten my feet to the floor as I push up on the bar. Then I take a breath and bring it down and back up. You want your wrists as straight up as you can, and you want to try to keep your elbows as close to your body as possible.
So real quick here, we're just doing my version of the bench press, slightly different angle, and just kind of showing you how I position. I'm a little less flexible, a little bigger in the stomach, so I don't tend to arch very much here, but I still have kind of the same basic movement as Molly does as far as planting my shoulders and feet. Talk about weight selection real quick. Molly, being a little bit lighter with her weights, she's going to move up in 5 to 10 pound increments depending on what she's doing. The easiest way to think about that is percentages of your weight. So if you're going up more than, say, 10, 15, 20% in a chunk of your maximum weight, it can be a lot. And so you kind of have to learn your body and how quickly you can go up. And so maybe instead of doing a bunch of sets of 10, you might do more increments but less reps. So in this case, Molly's going to go for about 2 to 3 on this. We're getting a little bit closer now to her maximum weight. So. So for rep schemes and stuff, it's really going to depend on what you're doing. We'll put together some suggestions for people who have different levels and different goals. For us, we're trying to build strength, and we're also trying to get the reps in so that we can burn some fat and calories. So what we typically do is we pyramid up and we increase or decrease our reps on the way up, and then when we get to the top, we'll finish with a set of 1 or 2, and then on our way back down, we're gonna go for an all-out 1 rep thing. So we're gonna see how many we can get for a specific weight. In my case, 225 is a good weight that I can do to try to get a decent number of reps. Now keep in mind, we're already fatigued from most of our workout, so we're just gonna see what we can do for one last set, and then we'll do some weak spot training.
Okay, so the next part that we want to talk about is your weaknesses or your weak spots. So there's 2 potential weak spots. One being if you bring the weight down and you have trouble getting it out of the hole, is what they call it. You have obviously a weakness in your pecs or your chest itself. So you can do exercises to strengthen that. If you can get the weight off your chest, but you have trouble locking it out, you more than likely have a weakness in your triceps, which then you would do different exercises to strengthen your triceps. So we're going to show you exercises for either one of those weaknesses.
Okay, so Molly's getting in position here now for a close grip bench press. You got to kind of base that on your comfort level, but the idea is here we're going to put a heavy emphasis on our triceps by doing this movement. Still trying to get extension down to the chest, full lockout. That's really going to work the tricep muscles for you.
Okay, so Dave's going to do some chain work right now, which is going to work his triceps. He will bring the weight down to his chest like he's going to do a normal chest press. You can keep your hands in your normal placement on the bar. You don't need to bring them in like I just previously did. And then as he brings the weight off of his chest, the chains will increase the weight as he lifts the bar up. So as he goes up and his triceps engage, the weight increases, working the triceps harder.
I'm going to show you some weakness in the whole training. What Molly's going to do, standard grip, and she's going to do a pause rep. So basically she's going to bring the bar up like she normally would, bring it all the way down to the chest, and we want to hold it on the chest, hopefully for at least a count of 2, and then press off. This completely stops the momentum, doesn't allow us to do any type of a bar bounce, and then we're going to press that thing off.
Okay, so Dave's going to do a board press, and he's placing the board right in the middle of his chest. He's going to do just a regular bench press, just like normal. But the board obviously is going to be his point of stopping, his stopping point. You can change the depth by increasing or decreasing the board itself. Which will help you in different areas of your chest wherever your weakness is at. Okay, so the last point that we haven't touched on is alternative exercises for in your home if you don't have a gym or if you don't have equipment like we have. So push-up. That's simple, easy, everybody knows what a push-up is. Push-up is a push-up. But can you do it to emphasize your chest? You can do it in a way that mimics the bench press. So I'm going to demonstrate that right now, hopefully. So I'm not going to be on my knees. I'm going to put my feet underneath me. I'm going to get into a plank position. I want to Make sure that my elbows are just close to my body, just like if you're doing a bench press. And make sure that your chest is fully engaged the entire way down and the entire way up, so that you're not using your shoulders or your triceps in replacement. So here we go. Try this. Now, as you see, I did not do that quickly. I did that slowly to emphasize the muscle and give it as much pump as I can.
Another thing you can do is go out and purchase a very inexpensive set of hex dumbbells. You don't want the round ones, but a hex dumbbell allows you to create a platform for things like push-ups, or also, just like we did with a close grip bench press, we can do a close grip push-up. Using a triangular position will definitely benefit you, especially with these, and keeping the palms off is another way that you can kind of create a better emphasis. So I can also utilize a pause on these. Right, so as with anything that you do in the gym, intensity is key, and that's where a workout partner comes in handy. So Molly and I are able to push each other to the limits, do things that we haven't been able to do before. Don't let your workout partner fail. Force them to do more. Force them to do more than they want. Molly, do I force you to do more than you want?
Always.
Always. So if she's not mad at you, if he's not mad at you, you're not doing your job. Keep pushing.